Hey, so we're gonna examine your top file transfer protocol options for June of 2000. No, we're not! We're talking about the best free-to-play / farmable characters in Marvel Strike Force. Let's go smash it!
ValleyFlyin.
Oh, what's up, Valley Maniacs? ValleyFlyin here. I am back. Welcome to the channel, and yes, it is time. Free-to-play top 10 characters for June 2019. Now, it has been a while since the last time we did this list, and there's been a bunch that has changed. We've gotten some meta shifts, we've gotten a slight rework to the Hulk, we've got a bunch of new characters, and there have been a couple characters that have become farmable since the last time I did this list. Now, what is this list based on? Everybody always asks me. So, first and foremost, it is based on my personal experience playing this game because that is what I know. Now, it is probably, I guarantee it is different than your experience playing this game, which means that your top 10 list may be different than mine. So let me know what your list is in the comments down below, but only after you've seen my reasoning for my picks. Anyway, it is also based on fun factor because, after all, this is a game that we play for fun. So that has to be a determination in this list. So yes, the fun factor is part of this list this time. Now, this is not a list on who to farm, especially for newer players, because some of these characters are harder to get for newer players. And technically, you know, all these characters in this game are going to be available at some point, even if you don't spend a dime. So this list is based more on if you can farm these characters or not. Now, if you're looking for a list on who to farm, make sure you check out my guide that I did a while back. A lot of changes since that guide, but all of it still stands. So make sure you check that out. But it will be revised soon because after Phoenix comes into the game, I think some things will shift, but I need to play with her for a little bit to see where my opinion stands on this. So anyway, let's get into some housekeeping. So first and foremost, Valley merch. There's new Valley merch stuff in the store, guys. Check it out. Just added that logo, and I'm wearing one of the shirts now, so you can support the channel that way. Also, Patreon. There's some cool perks there for the patrons, and I am playing on BlueStacks on my PC, and if you want to do the same, make sure you click the link down below in the description because the channel gets credit when you do that and you install the BlueStacks on your PC. All right, but let's go to the list here. So first and foremost, let's go to these are who is now eligible for the list because these guys were not eligible before in previous lists. So Juggernaut, yes, he just got added to the Arena store. War Machine just got added to the Raid store. Mantis is in the Blitz store, and Venom, it is about time. He's got his own node. He is on Nexus 6-9. So who is not eligible for this list? This list keeps getting bigger and bigger, guys. But yes, these guys are not eligible. So yes, these are all free to play. You can get them at some point, like I said. But since they're not farmable, I don't want to make them eligible for this list. I had to draw the line somewhere, and it came to farmable. So in my opinion, Captain Marvel not farmable because her milestones are a limited time, and who knows where she's gonna go after that. All of these legendary characters, not farmable. We can't farm them every day, so not eligible for this list. Obviously, if they don't have a node or aren't available in a store, they're not in this list. And then there's just some characters that are not available anywhere. I am looking at you, Minerva. We need you in this game. We need you farmable. Even in just the orbs, we need you there, baby. Come on. All right, and then there's just some characters that you cannot get because they're not in the game. So some characters like America Chavez, Cyclops, Coulson, Red Skull, they're not in the game. So yeah, you can't get them. They're not gonna be on this list. So let's clear this whole thing off, guys. Boom, let's start fresh. June 2019.
Number 10.
Boom. It is Miss Marvel, yes, and she is the basis for one of the most fun teams, in my opinion, in this game, the Hero Brawler team. Oh my goodness, I love using that team, and the team just doesn't work well without her. So let's go and check out the list on, or her kit on, what is that called? MSF.gg. So if we look at her kit, what is so special about her? Her basic's okay. She's got a nice heal on her special, but it has a long cooldown, so you're not using it a lot. She has a nice AoE with her ultimate, but you know, so none of that too impressive. What makes her impressive is her passive, Fangirl. Assist now on each Hero Brawler ally's turn. So yeah, she's getting assist. On turn, grant assist now to a random hero ally. And when a hero ally drops below 50%, gain taunt. So she's protecting as well. That ally is a brawler, which they should be on a hero brawler team. Gain 2 deflect. So good stuff, good stuff. Congratulations, Miss Marvel, making the list for the first time. And if you want a farmer, she's available at Mystic 2-6.
Number 9.
Yes, it's time for number 9, and boom, coming in at number 9 is War Machine. Just got added to the raid store. Excellent character, works in that power armor team. You could use him in a military team, and right now I'm using him in an Avengers team because I don't have my power armor there yet. I want them. One of the best teams in the game, guys, and he is one of the core pieces for that team. Let's go MSF.gg and look at his kit. Boom, it is right here. So, does have a little weakness, and that is why he is at number 8. But excellent basic. He attacks primary targets, offense down. He has this huge attack with his special, another huge AoE attack with his ultimate, so just some big damage. And it is his passive that makes him one of the best characters in certain situations, and really hurts the team in other situations. And that is when an enemy drops below 50% health, they gain taunt. And yes, in certain situations that can be very bad. I'm using an Avengers team, and so many times I want to ability block an enemy with vision, and I can't because I can't get around that taunt on that turn. So yeah. But other times it's great. So, and then he just gains a bunch of damage and gains death proof to Iron Man. So does a bunch of good stuff, and excellent character. Congratulations, War Machine, first time on this list as well.
Number 8.
And coming in at number 8 is my girl, Quake. Yes, there was a time that I was considering her for number 1 on this list. As I remember, she might have even made number 1, but Quake, still a very good character. Nothing has changed about her kit, so still very good. I think the reason that she's dropped down, at least for me, is because I don't know where to place her. Right now she's on a real weird blitz team, and that's pretty much all I use her for. But her kit is awesome stuff. So let's go and take a look at that kit over on MSF.gg. Boom. She's got an awesome basic. She applies slow to primary and adjacent targets. She's got a dispel on her special. And then she has that big AoE that applies offense down. And it is a very good kit overall. I love the way she interacts with Black Widow. They have a really good synergy together. And her passive, it's okay. But the rest of her kit more than makes up for it. Every single move is very good. None of it is wasted. And she is available. You can get her, farm her in the arena store.
Number 7.
Yes, we are already up to number 7, and who comes in at number 7? Carnage, yes, one of the best characters in the game. Solid kit, and yeah, it's a key piece to that Spider-Verse team. So let's go take a look at his kit real quick. He is here, and he's got a lot that he does. I'm gonna go in reverse order for this one. He's got Absolute Carnage, because that is the order that you're probably opening with. Absolute Carnage, he has a big attack, applying bleeds if the target is above 50% health, which they probably are on turn 1. You're applying bleed for another bleed for 2 turns. So 3 bleeds for 2 turns. Slaughtered, this one clears all the dispels on the debuffs on the enemy. and applies a lot of damage. So very, very useful with certain characters. And yeah, Deadpool, I'm looking at you for this skill. That is who I love using this skill on. And his basic spreads negative effects to the enemies. Oh, it is so nasty. And all of that is great, but the reason he is not higher on this list is because he's a little squishy, and the rest of the characters are really good as well. So he does get some health back with his passive. He gets a little bit of a speed bump when enemies drop below 25%. But yes, he's very, very good character. But yeah, he's a little squishy. That's the only knock on him. Very good. If you don't have him, get him, especially if you're running that Spider-Verse. He is available in the War Store, so pretty expensive place to get him, but he is available, so yeah, he is qualifying for this list.
Number 6.
Number 6 on the list, we just talked about him. Boom, Deadpool. Yes, Deadpool, one of the better characters in the game, and you gotta really plan around him if you are fighting him on defense. If you're going against him, he can be a real pain, especially if you're on a real debuff heavy team. Let's go take a look at his kit real quick. Very, very solid. He's got a good bonus attack. He's got a good basic attack. His bounty hunter, ooh, that is scary. He's gonna attack the most injured target, 550% damage. That is big. Usually it results in a kill because he's attacking the most injured target. Doesn't matter if he's taunting. Hack and slash, some big chain attack, goes forward and back. Only character that does that right now. Works very good with someone like SpiderMan that can apply defense down beforehand. And yeah, this is what really makes him though. Merc with a mouth, his passive on turn, clearing all negative effects from stealth. So no, you cannot blind him. No, you cannot ability block him. You can stun him, you can bleed him, but if those bleeds don't kill him, he's getting all of that health back, maybe plus some. So yeah, he's getting that health back, and it's very tough to debuff Deadpool, and that is what makes him so scary. Plus he's got that big special that usually results in a kill. So good stuff. Plus he's kind of like a lot of the other characters, he's getting a little bit of health back. So good character. Where can you get Deadpool? In the Arena Store.
Number 5.
Yes, coming in number 5. Captain America. He has been number 1 on this list for a little while. He's dropping down, and why is he dropping down? Just the meta is shifting. We're getting new characters that kind of counter him, and he's not being as relevant. Plus, he doesn't really have a place in a meta team right now, but what he does so well. Early on, one of the best tanks in the game, still one of the best tanks in the game in my opinion. Let's go take a look at his kit and see why he is so good. All right, decent basic attack. He can get defense up from it. He's got a good special, still one of the best in the game. Gets taunt, gets defense up to all allies, and he's giving ability energy to Avengers and normal allies as well. So does so much with that move, and he is awesome special right there. Still not fixed the icon for this shield throw. That is I think that is a monstrosity's icon, but if you MSF.GG guys are watching, this is not the right icon for his shield throw. It's a good move though. It chains, it clears 2 positive effects, so that's always good when you got someone that dispels. And his passive ups his blocking mechanics, so makes him even more effective as a tank, because if you look at his base stats, they're pretty weak, but this passive makes up for it there. And where can you get Captain America? Well, he is available on Heroes 6-9 and Nexus 5-9. So if you're looking for a tank that works with a bunch of different teams, not really a specialist, more of a generalist, Captain America, excellent choice.
Number 4.
And coming in at number 4 is your friendly neighborhood, boom, Spider-Man. Yes. Oh, he is such an annoying character when you're going up against him, and he is a useful character when you're using him. I think he is a much better character when the AI is using him, because that extra dodge chance than when you're actually playing with him. But that was taken into account with this rating, because the AI is very strong when using Spider-Man. So let's take a look at his kit on MSF.GG. Good basic here. His big move is this one right here, and his ultimate, but his special. You open with this. He's chain attacking. He is applying defense down to the targets for 2 turns. So combining him with someone like a Punisher that does an AoE soon after he does these defense downs, or Deadpool. Oh, that is so deadly. And this is a deadly move more for the setup that he does for the rest of his team. But man, this is a strong move and can really cripple you at the start of the battle. He's following that up with his ultimate though, with big attack and a stun and a slow on it. And then take into account that he still has his passive, which means he's very hard to hit. Extra dodge chance, and he gets some speed bar when he's dodging. So when you're going against him, very iffy. It's like a big gamble when you're going against Spider-Man. You could either do some damage, which is good, or you could give him some speed bar because he's gonna dodge. So always a tricky one to face when you're going up against Spider-Man. And you could get him in the Blitz store, very useful for unlocking the legendary Shuri. And of course, you could use him in that Spider-Verse team as well.
Number 3.
Yes, number 3, it is Pyro. Oh, he is one of the best characters in the game. He is a key. He's a key to one of the best teams in the game with that Brotherhood or a modified Brotherhood team. So what makes him so good? Well, I don't think the Brotherhood really works without him. The key to that Brotherhood working is Magneto, Juggernaut, and Pyro. And if I were to pick one that really makes the team work, it is Pyro because of his damage. One of the best, if not the best blaster in the game. Only thing is it's reliant on a lot of debuffs. So, you know, characters like a Deadpool will not even be affected by any of his stuff. And when we're looking at his kit, this might be the best special in the game because he is attacking the primary and adjacent targets for some damage. He's applying a bunch of bleeds to all of them. And if Magneto is an ally of his, he is clearing these positive effects away. Yes, even against Juggernaut with that extra resistance. So Pyro, this is the move that really makes him. But this is not a bad move either. His ultimate, he is doing a bunch of damage and doing disrupted for 2 turns. So very good character. He's getting some extra focus. He's getting some speed bar when he's attacked. And he is heal blocking. This guy does so much. And Magneto's opening move and Pyro's special is the key really to that Brotherhood team running, in my opinion. And he is available in the War Store. And yeah, he's gonna be a hard farm, kind of like Carnage, but he's available there. So he is on the list.
Number 2.
Moving way up the list, it is number 2, Boom Rocket, yes! All right, so Rocket, one of the main damage dealers for that ultimate raid team right now, that BKE team, yes. So 3 of the 5 members of that team are not eligible for this list. What is that team? Some people call it Technerva. I used to call it the hybrid team because there's not really a way to get these guys, but BKE is Star-Lord, Rocket, Thanos, Minerva, and Groot in that order. Any raid stage that these guys are eligible for, they will smoke. And yes, they are still very relevant. A variation on that team in War. You got a variation on that team in Arena. And yeah, of course, in Blitz 8.3. You're gonna win with these guys most of the time. So very important part of that team is Rocket. Let's obviously go take a look at his kit because it is a very nice kit. So you're gonna open with his special here. And when Groot is on this team, the special gives that taunt to Groot, which is important in that BKE team because of Minerva. So doing some good damage, getting assists from Groot, getting an assist from a random ally, 70% chance of that at level 7. So maybe wiping out a enemy with that opening move, but the reason that he is so good. 4-turn cooldown for maximum damage. He's getting energy from Star-Lord and Thanos on either side, creating like a rocket battery. This guy is just gonna ultimate almost at every turn. So good stuff here. Oh my goodness, this is the move. And if you look at the numbers here, they're not that crazy, but this is AoE, guys. And this AoE, he's actually doing more percentage-based damage on AoE than his special. That is crazy. Now, he's not getting those assists, but it is still a big ultimate. And yeah, the percentages aren't that big, but he has some high base stats. So this is a big damaging move. He's got a good special, got a good basic as well. But yeah, it is his ultimate that really jumps him up on this list. And where can you get him? He is available in the Raid Store.
Number 1.
And yes, it is time for number 1, and you may have guessed number 1 just by who is not on this list. And it is the man, the myth, the machine. It is Vision. Yes, and he is on this list for a bunch of different reasons. Solid kit. helps, solid passive in that kit. So he helps a bunch of teams, especially the new big thing, the power armor team that just kicks so much butt, especially in war. Oh, they punch up so hard. Let's go take a look at his kit and talk about why he is so good. There he is. There is his kit. That is the beauty of Vision. He's got a good basic. You're not bringing him for this basic though. It is a good one. You're bringing him for his special, his ultimate, and his passive. Yeah, so his special, he is applying ability block to the primary and one additional target. So good stuff there. Comes in very handy. He has Solar Beam, which is a mass dispel. Takes 2 positive effects off of each target. So good stuff there. He will apply bleeds if Scarlet Witch is on the team, but again, if you have Vision and you have the rest of the characters, you probably want to start building that power armor team. And then we got his passive. This is what makes him special in a tech team, and especially that power armor team. He gets defense up for 2 turns, all of his tech allies, and he also has a little extra dodge chance. So yes, defense up for all the tech allies. Big ability block, big dispel on his ultimate, mass dispel, AoE attack as well in that same move. So good stuff there. He is available on Mystic 3-9, which I know not everybody can farm. I myself, this is the first top 10 list that I have been able to farm him, but he is such a good character that he has made the list every single time that he has been eligible for. And honestly, guys, I don't know if he's going to be passed because he is so good, unless some of these other characters come to the game and become farmable in the game. Yes. So there it is. That is my list for right now, guys. And like I said in the beginning, it is probably going to be different than yours. I can almost guarantee that you are going to have a different list than me. So let me see your list. Show me your list. Leave it in the comments down below. I love looking at different opinions. I hope you liked this video. If you did, subscribe to the channel because I got more of these videos coming. And smash on the like button. Join the notification squad. Share this with your friends because it helps out the channel. There is Valley merch in the link down below in the description. I will see you guys next time. Hulk fist bump. ValleyFlyin out.